But these days, the North Germanic languages are generally not thought of in terms of East-West and Gutnish. They are thought of in terms of Continental and Insular. The Continental languages are Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian, and the Insular languages are Icelandic and Faroese. These categories are based on the mutual intelligibility of the languages rather than on the genetic root language that they come from. Norwegian is grouped with Swedish and Danish because even though Icelandic and Norwegian developed from the same Old West Norse, Norwegian is today much more intelligible with Swedish and Danish. One reason for that is the political union of Denmark and Norway from 1536 to 1814. During this time, the written Norwegian language stopped being used and it was replaced by the written Danish language, and this had a big impact on the spoken dialects of Norwegian, especially the central and eastern dialects. The Continental languages also underwent a lot of influence from Middle Low German, which is an influence that didn't affect Icelandic and Faroese. The three Continental languages can be referred to as the Scandinavian languages. When talking about the Scandinavian languages, it's important to note that there is a significant amount of dialectal variation within each language. In fact, the three languages are made up of a dialect continuum. That means if you travel in one direction, the dialects gradually change the further you go. That means, for example, that if you are a Norwegian living near the border with Sweden, you probably have an easier time understanding your neighbor just across the border in Sweden than you do a Norwegian from the other side of the country, even though you are supposedly speaking a different language from that Swedish person. This makes it kind of hard to determine at what point these dialects become different languages, or if they are in fact different languages at all.